Number 1.
1932 Plymouth 3-window coupe. Price, $24,000. Location, Toronto, Ontario. This 1932 Plymouth 3-window coupe is an all-out hot rod built with serious performance, premium parts, and unmistakable show-quality presence. It takes the rare and desirable early 1930s coupe shape and transforms it into a high-end custom that looks every bit as aggressive as it sounds. With virtually no miles on the build and multiple magazine features to its name, this is clearly not an ordinary street rod. The heart of this Plymouth is what really sets it apart. Under the hood sits a blown 354 Hemi, giving the car the kind of brutal old-school power and visual drama that every true hot rod enthusiast loves. Backing it is a TCI 3-speed automatic transmission, while out back you'll find a Winters quick-change rear end, one of the most iconic performance pieces you can put under a traditional style build. It's a combination that instantly tells you this car was built with purpose. The chassis setup is equally impressive. It rides on extended deuce rails, paired with a Pete and Jake's chrome front end and a ladder bar rear suspension, giving the car both the stance and the hardware to match its high-performance attitude. It also features SoCal faux disc brakes, adding to the clean, traditional hot rod aesthetic while keeping the overall look sharp and period-inspired. Inside, the car continues that high-end build quality with a leather interior and what the seller describes as the best of everything. It's also equipped with vintage air, classic instruments gauges, and an IDIT steering column, blending old-school style with the comfort and convenience that make a custom like this much more enjoyable to drive and own. Everything about the build suggests attention to detail and a no-expense-spared approach. Rolling on wheel Vintique's artillery wheels wrapped in Coker radial vintage tires, the car has exactly the right stance and presence for a top-tier traditional hot rod. It captures that perfect balance between aggressive performance and timeless styling. Another major plus is the car's recognition in the hot rod world. This Plymouth was featured in the April 2024 issue of Modern Rodding, and has also appeared in Rodding USA, NSRA Street Scene, and Canadian Hot Rods. That kind of exposure says a lot about the quality and appeal of the build.
Number 2.
1940 Mercury convertible. Price, $35,000. Location, Fresno, California. If you're looking for a true custom pre-war cruiser with timeless style and modern drivability, this 1940 Mercury convertible is a standout. This is a real Mercury convertible, not a chopped coupe conversion, and it's the kind of car that instantly grabs attention wherever it goes. Finished in elegant Sherwood green by DuPont, this Mercury was completed as a frame-off build around 8,000 miles ago, with over $80,000 invested in the restoration. The body has been tastefully customized with shaved doors, shaved trunk lid, shaved gas door, and remote poppers for a clean, sleek look. Up front, it wears a clear broad to help protect the fresh finish. One of the coolest features is the lift-off Carson top, covered in Hearts cloth, giving the car that classic West Coast custom vibe. It sits just right thanks to a dropped front axle, Posey spring, split wishbones, and power disc brakes, while the rear is set up with a Ford 8-inch rear end and parallel leaf springs. Under the hood, this Mercury has been upgraded with a crate small block Chevy V8 paired to an automatic transmission and local shifter, making it a much easier and more enjoyable car to drive and cruise than a stock setup. Inside, the cabin has been finished with a high-end custom interior, a restored dash, custom fin trim panels, and a hidden stereo system with the head unit tucked away in the glove box for a clean vintage look. It's also been updated with new chrome wheels, fresh Coker wide whitewall tires, and chrome bumpers, giving the car that perfect custom street presence. This Mercury is licensed, registered, titled, and ready to enjoy. A beautiful custom convertible with classic style, solid craftsmanship, and modern power, ready for its next owner.
Number 3.
1947 Ford convertible. Price, $32,500. Location, Owasso, Oklahoma. This 1947 Ford convertible is a beautifully built all-steel custom that blends classic post-war styling with thoughtful modern upgrades. With just around 1,000 miles since completion, this Ford offers the kind of presence, craftsmanship, and drivability that makes it stand out both on the street and at any show. At first glance, the car keeps its timeless vintage character, but a closer look reveals just how much work has gone into the build. The body is all steel, fitted with a new floor, and features a subtle 1.25-inch chopped top that gives the car a sleeker, more aggressive profile without losing its original charm. Additional custom touches include a lowered hood, smoothed lower door hinges, and a tastefully modified rear bumper for a cleaner finished look. Underneath, this Ford has been extensively upgraded for modern road manners. It rides on a narrowed 1987 Corvette front suspension, complete with Wilwood 14-inch 6-piston front disc brakes, carbon fiber front spring setup, coilovers, and a narrowed rack and pinion steering system by Unisteer. Out back, it uses a Ford 9-inch rear end with parallel leaf springs, creating a strong and dependable setup for both cruising and highway use. Power comes from a Chevrolet 350 small block with tuned port injection, paired to a 700R4 automatic transmission. This combination gives the car dependable performance, easy starting, and a much more relaxed driving experience than a traditional vintage drivetrain. Inside, the cabin has been finished to a very high standard with full leather upholstery, including the trunk, using an impressive 7 hides in total. It also features Cadillac Eldorado bucket seats, a GM tilt steering column, and custom-made door panels, kick panels, and rear seating, all tailored to give the car a refined custom feel. Topped with a European material convertible top and matching leather boot, this 1947 Ford is a stylish, high-quality custom that's ready to be driven, shown, and enjoyed.
Number 4.
1939 Dodge D11 Custom Luxury Liner. Price, $15,500. Location, Clinton Corners, New York. This 1939 Dodge D11 Custom Luxury Liner is a true classic, showcasing the craftsmanship of a bygone era. With only 66,611 miles on the clock, this vintage car is in incredible condition for its age. Powered by a flathead 6 engine and equipped with a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission, this car delivers a nostalgic driving experience. The black exterior and brown interior have been meticulously preserved, and there is no rust anywhere on the vehicle. This original 1939 factory condition car was a trophy winner for unrestored cars, which speaks to its exceptional preservation. It runs and drives very well, providing a smooth, enjoyable ride. Recent upgrades include a new gas tank and the addition of juice brakes for better stopping power. Whether you're interested in owning a hot rod, rat rod, street rod, or simply a stock classic car, this Dodge D11 fits the bill. You won't find another 86-year-old unrestored car in such pristine condition. This is a rare opportunity to own a true piece of automotive history. Located in Clinton Corners, New York, it's ready for its next owner to take it for a cruise or showcase it at a car show. Asking $15,500, serious inquiries are welcome.
Number 5.
1939 1939 Plymouth Coupe. Price, $32,000. Location, Cypress, Texas. This 1939 Plymouth Coupe is a beautifully preserved pre-war American classic that offers timeless styling, simplicity, and understated charm. With its flowing fenders, upright grille, and elegant coupe proportions, this Plymouth represents an era when automotive design emphasized craftsmanship and presence. Finished in a deep burgundy exterior, the car presents with a rich, classic look that suits its vintage character perfectly and gives it strong visual appeal without being flashy. This example has reportedly seen only approximately 300 miles, suggesting very limited use and careful ownership. It is a one-owner vehicle, fully paid off, and comes with a clean history, free from any known damage or significant issues. That level of provenance adds confidence and appeal, especially for collectors or enthusiasts who value originality and honest condition. Under the hood, this Plymouth runs on gasoline and is paired with an automatic transmission, making it far more approachable and enjoyable than many pre-war cars that still retain manual gearboxes. The automatic setup allows for smooth, relaxed driving and makes this coupe suitable for cruising, local events, or simply enjoying on the road without the learning curve that older drivetrains sometimes demand. Inside, the gray interior provides a clean and functional environment that complements the exterior color nicely. The cabin feels simple and authentic, staying true to the car's era while remaining comfortable and usable. Visibility is excellent, controls are straightforward, and the overall driving experience feels calm and composed, exactly what you'd expect from a well-kept late 1930s coupe. What truly sets this 1939 Plymouth apart is its honesty. It's not over-modified, not over-restored, and not trying to be something it isn't. Instead, it offers classic pre-war motoring in a form that can be enjoyed as is. Whether you're a collector looking to add a distinctive coupe to your garage or an enthusiast who appreciates rare, understated classics, this Plymouth delivers character, history, and presence in equal measure. Opportunities to own clean, lightly driven pre-war coupes like this don't come along often. This 1939 Plymouth Coupe stands as a tasteful, usable classic that honors its roots while remaining approachable for modern enjoyment.
Number 6.
1949 Kaiser Special. Price, $14,000. Location, Crosby, Texas. This 1949 Kaiser Special is a very unusual and eye-catching classic that offers vintage utility, old-school charm, and the kind of rare presence that instantly gets attention wherever it goes. Vehicles like this are not something you see every day, and that uniqueness alone is a big part of the appeal. According to the seller, this Jeep has been a well-cared-for classic over the years and was previously kept stored in a garage by the former owner. It's described as a vehicle that really stands out on the road and draws attention, which makes perfect sense for something this distinctive from the late 1940s. Whether you're into vintage off-roaders, post-war utility vehicles, or simply rare classics with character, this is the kind of machine that has a lot of personality. Finished in gray over a matching gray interior, this Jeep has a simple, honest, and rugged look that fits its era well. It's powered by a gasoline engine and paired with a manual transmission, which adds to the authentic old-school driving experience. With just 38,000 miles shown, and listed as a two-owner vehicle, it presents itself as a solid foundation for someone looking to preserve, revive, or lightly restore a rare classic. Now, it's important to note that the seller says the vehicle has been parked for about 2 years without being driven, and at the moment, it does not start. The seller believes it likely needs a new battery, and they also mention they do not want to put more money into it. So this is not being presented as a ready-to-go daily cruiser right now. It's more of an opportunity for the right buyer who understands vintage vehicles and sees the potential here. And honestly, that's where a lot of the value is. For someone who enjoys bringing classics back to life, this could be a very interesting project with a lot of charm already built in. The seller also makes it clear they would prefer serious buyers only and seem motivated to move it before it continues sitting unused.
Number 7.
1940 Mercury Custom. Price, $35,000. Location, Long Beach, California. This 1940 Mercury Custom is a clean, classic cruiser with timeless West Coast style and just the right custom touches to make it stand out. With only around 300 miles shown, this Mercury offers the kind of vintage presence that always turns heads, especially with its unmistakable custom profile. One of the biggest highlights of this build is the iconic Carson top, giving the car that smooth, low-slung custom look that perfectly fits the golden era of traditional Mercury styling. It's the kind of feature that instantly gives this car a true custom identity and makes it feel right at home at any cruise night or vintage car gathering. Under the hood sits a 350 Chevrolet V8 topped with triple carburetors, offering a great blend of classic hot rod character and dependable street performance. It's paired with an automatic 400 transmission, making this Mercury far more relaxed and enjoyable to drive than many period-correct customs. This car was clearly built to be enjoyed, not just admired. It also comes equipped with power windows and a power trunk, giving it a nice touch of convenience while still maintaining its old-school personality. With its elegant styling, custom stance, and strong V8 power, this 1940 Mercury delivers the kind of traditional custom vibe that remains highly desirable among collectors and enthusiasts alike. It's a stylish, affordable entry into the world of classic Mercury customs and would make a great weekend cruiser, local show car, or standout garage centerpiece. If you've been looking for a vintage Mercury with the right look, a solid drivetrain, and that unmistakable custom attitude, this one checks all the right boxes.
Number 8.
1950 Pontiac Chieftain. Price, $30,000. Location, Horseheads, New York. This 1950 Pontiac Chieftain is a stylish semi-custom silver street coupe that blends classic post-war design with tasteful upgrades and plenty of old-school personality. With its long, flowing lines and unmistakable Pontiac character, this is the kind of car that stands out for all the right reasons. Finished in a beautiful blue exterior, this Chieftain carries the bold presence that made Pontiac's Silver Streak models so distinctive in the early 1950s. It has the right mix of originality and custom flair, making it appealing to both classic car enthusiasts and traditional custom fans alike. One of the biggest selling points of this Pontiac is that it still retains its original drivetrain, giving it that authentic vintage driving feel that many collectors appreciate. At the same time, the car has benefited from many new and replated parts, helping it present nicely while preserving its classic identity. Inside, the car has been upgraded with a custom leather interior, adding a more refined and personalized touch to the cabin. It gives the car a richer, more comfortable feel while still fitting the era and character of the build. The seller describes it honestly as not perfect, but that's part of what makes this Pontiac so appealing. It's not a fragile trailer queen, it's the kind of classic you can actually enjoy, show, cruise, and have fun with. It has presence, style, and the kind of charm that only a real vintage American coupe can deliver. For someone looking for a unique early 50s custom with original roots, tasteful upgrades, and plenty of personality, this 1950 Pontiac Chieftain offers a lot of car and a lot of character for the money.
Number 9.
1949 Ford Custom Deluxe. Price, $13,000. This 1949 Ford Custom Deluxe Classic Restored Flathead V8 stick is a beautifully restored classic car, featuring a powerful flathead V8 engine with 100 horsepower. The vehicle has only 29,204 miles on the odometer and is in excellent condition with no significant issues or damage. The car comes in a sleek black exterior and matching black interior. It is equipped with a manual 3-speed transmission on the column and new Cooker white wall tires, adding to its vintage appeal. The frame-off restoration has been completed with attention to detail, and everything in the car has either been rebuilt or replaced with new parts. The car also includes real 1949 Ford steel fender skirts, making it a true collector's item. It runs and drives great, offering a smooth and reliable driving experience. The restoration is complete, and the car is ready to drive home. Located in Clinton Corners, New York, 12514, this 1949 Ford Custom Deluxe represents an exceptional opportunity to own a piece of automotive history.
Number 10.
$1953 MGTD. Price, $13,500. Location, Cleveland, Texas. This 1953 MGTD is a charming British roadster with the kind of character that makes vintage sports cars so appealing. Finished in yellow over a black interior, this classic MG captures the simple, open-air driving experience that helped make the brand so beloved by enthusiasts around the world. With its compact proportions, classic fenders, upright grille, and unmistakable old-world styling, it has all the ingredients of a fun and rewarding collector car. According to the seller, this MG was a barn find that had been sitting for a long time before being brought back into usable condition. The good news is that a lot of the important mechanical work has already been handled, making it a far more attractive option for someone who wants an enjoyable vintage car without immediately diving into major service work. The seller states that the car is now in very good mechanical condition, which is a big plus for a car of this era. Recent maintenance includes 4 new tires, all new brakes, new brake hoses, and fresh fluids throughout, including the engine oil, transmission fluid, and differential oil. Those are exactly the kinds of items buyers want to see addressed on an older British sports car, especially one that had previously been sitting. It suggests that the car has already gone through the first and often most important stage of recommissioning. Visually, the seller notes that the car is in very good overall condition, but says it could benefit from a new paint job. That means this MG may be especially appealing to someone looking for a usable and presentable classic that still leaves room for cosmetic improvement down the road. In many ways, that can be the sweet spot, something you can enjoy now while improving over time if desired. Another nice detail is that the car comes with its manual, service books, and history, which always adds value and helps tell the story of the vehicle. Documentation like that can make ownership even more enjoyable, especially for collectors who appreciate originality and provenance. Overall, this 1953 MGTD looks like a very appealing entry into vintage British sports car ownership. It has the right look, the right personality, and, most importantly, the right mechanical attention already done. For someone wanting a classic roadster with charm, history, and potential, this little MG could be a very fun car to own.
Number 11.
$1955 Chevrolet 210. Price, $32,000. Location, Oklahoma. The 1955 Chevrolet 210 is widely regarded as one of the most iconic American cars ever built, and this example captures that legacy while adding the right upgrades to make it an enjoyable, real-world driver. Finished in the timeless two-tone Skyline blue and India ivory color combination, this 55 Chevy delivers classic Tri-5 style with a strong road presence and tasteful modern touches. The body presents very well, with straight sides, excellent door gaps, and solid overall fit. While the paint has been on the car for some time and shows minor age, it still retains a deep shine and attractive appearance that suits a driver-quality classic perfectly. Chrome and stainless trim are in great condition, with only a few pieces showing light aging. The side and rear glass are smoked, adding a subtle custom touch without detracting from the car's original character. Completing the exterior look is a set of 18-inch front and 20-inch rear billet specialties wheels wrapped in new tires, giving the car a modern stance that still respects its vintage roots. Inside, the interior continues the two-tone theme, flowing seamlessly with the exterior color scheme. The correct bench seats remain in place and have been recovered, while the door panels, carpet, and headliner appear to have been replaced during the restoration. The dash and metal trim are painted skyline blue to match the exterior, maintaining a cohesive and factory-inspired appearance. Instrumentation includes stock-style gauges along with additional aftermarket gauges mounted under the dash. For comfort and usability, Vintage air conditioning has been added, along with an aftermarket radio that is reported to be fully functional. Under the hood, this Chevrolet 210 is powered by a 305 cubic inch V8 paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. The engine features an aluminum intake and Holley carburetor, along with polished aluminum valve covers and an aluminum breather that give the engine bay a clean, classic performance look. Exhaust is handled by manifolds feeding dual pipes with Flowmaster mufflers, producing a strong, unmistakable V8 sound. Supporting the drivetrain are power steering and power brakes, with front disc brakes providing improved stopping performance. Air conditioning further enhances the car's drivability, making it well suited for cruising in warm weather. Underneath, the car shows good attention to detail. The floor pans have had some patchwork performed, but they appear solid, as does the frame. Overall, the undercarriage reflects a car that has been maintained and driven rather than hidden away. With V8 power, automatic transmission, air conditioning, power steering, and disc brakes, this 1955 Chevrolet 210 offers a well-balanced mix of classic looks and modern convenience. It's the kind of Tri-5 Chevy that can be enjoyed regularly, comfortable, stylish, and unmistakably American, making it an excellent choice for enthusiasts who want a true icon they can actually drive.
Number 12.
(1958) Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint Veloce Confortable. Price, $115,000. Location, Emeryville, California. This 1958 Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint Veloce Confortable is an exceptionally rare and beautifully developed Italian sports coupe, one of only 199 Confortable examples believed to have been produced. Blending the lightweight performance spirit of the Sprint Veloce with a more refined and usable specification, this Alfa represents one of the most desirable and charismatic variants of the Giulietta line. Unlike the more stripped-down Allegorita models, the Confortable was designed to offer a more luxurious driving experience, featuring an all-steel body, roll-up windows, a heater, glove box, and added interior trim. This particular example was built in April 1958 and originally delivered new to the United States through Hoffman Motors of New York, giving it strong provenance right from the start. The car later spent time in California, Germany, Switzerland, and the UK, and underwent a restoration in 2009 before returning to the U.S. under current ownership. More recently, over $75,000 was invested into the car by Dominic's European Car Repair in White Plains, New York, resulting in a highly sorted and enthusiast-focused driving machine. Under the hood is a carefully upgraded 1.5-liter twin-cam inline-4, built using a GT Junior 1.3 block board to 1,500 cubic centimeters, paired with a 1600 big valve cylinder head, Colombo and Bariani camshafts, Carrillo rods, a lightweight flywheel, and rebuilt dual Weber carburetors. It's a serious performance-oriented setup that remains faithful to the spirit of period Alfa tuning while delivering sharper performance and a more exciting driving experience. Power is sent through a rebuilt 5-speed manual transmission fitted with an Alfaholics close ratio gear set, making this car especially appealing to drivers who appreciate precision and engagement. Additional upgrades include Koni shocks, replacement springs, rebuilt rear end, and fresh mechanical components throughout. Visually, the car is equally compelling. Originally finished in banana beige, it was restored and refinished to a very high standard, while the interior now features Zagato-style bucket seats trimmed in red vinyl with white piping, giving the cabin a more purposeful and sporting personality. Rare, beautifully restored, and thoughtfully upgraded, this Giulietta Sprint Veloce Confortevole is a truly special Alfa Romeo, equally suited for serious collectors, vintage rallies, or spirited weekend drives.
Number 13.
1957 Chevrolet Bel Air Hardtop. Price, $48,500 US. Location, Fountain Inn, South Carolina. This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air Hardtop is a classic Tri-5 icon that blends timeless styling with well-chosen upgrades for comfort, reliability, and everyday drivability. Offered as a two-door hardtop, this Bel Air delivers the unmistakable presence and chrome-heavy design that made the 1957 model year one of the most celebrated in Chevrolet history. Power comes from a built 283 small block V8, a period-correct engine choice that captures the spirit of the era while offering dependable performance. The engine is paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, shifted through a local shifter, providing smooth and confident gear changes whether cruising locally or stretching its legs on the highway. This drivetrain combination makes the car approachable and enjoyable for drivers of all experience levels. Comfort and drivability have clearly been priorities in this build. The car is equipped with air conditioning and heat, both reported to work very well, allowing this Bel Air to be enjoyed year-round. Power steering and power brakes significantly improve ease of use compared to stock, while the addition of four-wheel disc brakes, recently installed, brings modern stopping power and peace of mind. A tilt steering column further enhances driver comfort, especially on longer drives. Condition-wise, this Bel Air stands out for its solid foundation. The car is described as having zero rust or rot anywhere, an increasingly rare claim for a Tri-5 Chevrolet. The exterior is finished in an older orange paint job that still looks very good and shines nicely, presenting well without losing its classic character. Glass and rubber are in good condition, contributing to a clean overall appearance, and the car sits on a set of good tires that complete the stance. Inside, the black interior complements the bold exterior color and maintains a classic, straightforward look. While not over-restored, the cabin presents as clean and functional, matching the car's honest, well-kept nature. This is a Bel Air meant to be driven and enjoyed, not just parked and admired. Ownership history adds further appeal, with the same owner having cared for the car since the early 2000s. It is offered with a clean title in hand, reflecting straightforward ownership and documentation. With approximately 50,000 miles showing, this 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air hardtop represents a strong example of a thoughtfully upgraded classic, retaining its vintage soul while benefiting from modern features that make it far more usable in today's world.
Number 14.
1963 Plymouth Fury Coupe. Price, $36,750. Location, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This 1963 Plymouth Fury Coupe is a serious street machine with real Mopar muscle, classic early 1960s styling, and the kind of performance setup that makes it equally appealing for cruise nights or weekend dragstrip fun. Finished in a striking copper poly exterior, this Fury has the bold look and attitude to match what's hiding underneath the hood. Visually, the car presents very well, with the seller describing the paint as having a really nice finish that shows beautifully overall, with only very minor imperfections consistent with the age and mileage. The body style itself is one of the best parts of the package, clean, sharp, and unmistakably early 60s Mopar. It has that lightweight, purposeful coupe profile that already hints this car means business before it even starts. Inside, the Fury features a white interior with black piping, and according to the seller, it remains in excellent condition throughout. It also has bucket seats, which only add to the sporty feel of the cabin. While the interior keeps a classic appearance, it also benefits from an upgraded aftermarket radio with remote, giving it a bit more modern usability without taking away from the vintage muscle car vibe. The real headline here is the drivetrain. Under the hood is a 426 super stock engine, backed by the legendary TorqueFlite 727 automatic transmission. That alone makes this Fury stand out in a big way. It's the kind of engine and transmission combination that instantly gets the attention of Mopar fans, and the seller makes it clear this car runs very strong and has a lot of power. Supporting that power is a beefed-up suspension and 4.10 rear gears, giving the car the kind of setup that can be enjoyed on the street but still feels right at home when things get more serious. This Fury is described as being set up for street use, but also as a car that could easily be made even more aggressive by opening up the headers and adding slicks for track duty. That flexibility is part of what makes it so appealing. It's not just a garage queen or a trailer-only car, it's something that can be driven, enjoyed, shown, and if the mood strikes, pushed a little harder too. Overall, this 1963 Plymouth Fury Coupe is a very cool and well-sorted Mopar muscle car with standout looks, a serious engine, and the kind of personality that makes it memorable. It's powerful, clean, street-ready, and built for someone who wants a classic coupe with real performance credibility.
Number 15.
1949 Tatra T600. This rare 1949 Tatra T600 is a truly unique classic, built in Czechoslovakia and originally sold only to dignitaries. As the third oldest car manufacturer, Tatra is renowned for its innovative designs and engineering. This T600 model is a prime example of their craftsmanship, featuring a 4-cylinder rear engine and a 4-speed column transmission for a smooth, vintage driving experience. The car has been completely restored, bringing it back to its original glory. The Tatraplan trim adds to its distinctive European style, making this Tatra a standout in any collection. Additional features: engine, 4-cylinder rear engine, offering a unique driving experience. Transmission, 4-speed on the column for classic shifting. Restoration, completely restored to preserve its original charm. Exclusivity, sold only to dignitaries, adding to its rarity and historical significance. This 1949 Tatra T600 is a remarkable piece of automotive history, combining vintage European engineering with rare exclusivity.
Number 16.
1950 Ford Custom Deluxe Shoebox. Price, $13,000. Location, Angleton, Texas. This 1950 Ford Custom Deluxe, often referred to as the iconic Shoebox Ford, is a largely original example that blends classic post-war styling with a handful of tasteful, practical upgrades. Offered at $13,000 and located in Angleton, Texas, this Ford represents an excellent entry point into vintage American classics that are both drivable and full of character. Finished in a blue exterior over a black interior, this shoebox carries the clean, understated look that made the 1949 to 1951 Ford Customs so popular. The body retains its original charm and proportions, giving it an honest, period-correct presence that looks right at home at cruise nights or casual weekend drives. With approximately 64,000 miles showing, this car has clearly been cared for and preserved rather than heavily modified. Under the hood is the original Ford Flathead V8, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission with 3 on the tree. This drivetrain combination delivers a truly authentic driving experience and represents everything enthusiasts love about early post-war Fords. According to the seller, the car runs and drives great, does not overheat, and shifts smoothly without grinding, an important detail for anyone considering a classic of this era. Several thoughtful upgrades have been added to improve reliability and safety while keeping the car's original spirit intact. The car has received a 12-volt conversion, along with a brand new aluminum 2-core radiator to ensure proper cooling. A front disc brake conversion with a dual-port master cylinder significantly improves stopping performance compared to the original setup. LED halo headlights have also been installed, offering better visibility while giving the car a subtle modern touch. Inside, the interior and trunk have been redone, providing a clean and refreshed cabin that remains faithful to the car's original style. It's worth noting that while the vehicle has been converted to 12 volts, most of the interior electrical components have not yet been updated, and the speedometer does not work, with the odometer reading not considered accurate. These are manageable details that leave room for future refinement without detracting from the car's overall drivability. This 1950 Ford shoebox is not a show-only restoration, it's a solid, honest classic meant to be driven and enjoyed. It offers originality where it matters, sensible upgrades for modern use, and the unmistakable charm of a true flathead-powered Ford. For anyone looking for a classic American sedan with character, history, and everyday usability, this Custom Deluxe is a strong and affordable choice.
Number 17.
1949 Plymouth Suburban. Price, $55,000. Location, Livonia, Michigan. This 1949 Plymouth Suburban is not your average post-war wagon. It's a beautifully built all-steel custom 2-door station wagon that combines rare body style, modern Mopar performance, and high-end craftsmanship into one seriously impressive package. As one of the first all-steel 2-door wagons produced in 1949, this Plymouth already starts with rarity on its side. But what really sets it apart is the level of engineering and detail that went into the build. Finished in stunning Inferno red, a Chrysler color enhanced with gold underpaint, the finish has incredible depth and shine, giving this classic wagon a show-quality presence from every angle. Under the hood is where this Suburban really comes alive. Power comes from a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 producing 425 horsepower, paired with a 5-speed overdrive transmission for modern performance and highway comfort. It's an all-Mopar setup, backed by dual transmission coolers and an engine oil cooler to keep everything running strong and reliable. The custom engine bay has been beautifully detailed with a smooth firewall, custom engine cover, radiator cover, and fan shroud, along with a fabricated 4-inch stainless air intake tube feeding a K&N filter. It's clean, aggressive, and built to impress both on the road and under the lights. The chassis has also been thoroughly upgraded with a Fatman front suspension, Bilstein shocks, power disc brakes on all 4 corners, and a 4-bar rear suspension with Panhard bar. Out back, a Dana rear end with 3.55 gears and Positraction helps put the power down smoothly. Custom touches continue throughout the exterior, including shaved door handles with remote poppers, custom tinted glass, and flared fenders to accommodate the staggered 17 and 18-inch Colorado custom wheels wrapped in Michelin tires. This is the kind of build you almost never see, a rare Plymouth wagon with serious Hemi power, show-level detailing, and custom craftsmanship throughout. A true standout for any serious collector or hot rod enthusiast.
Number 18.
1964 Ford Thunderbird convertible. Price, $33,300. Location, Minnesota. This 1964 Ford Thunderbird convertible is a beautiful representation of Ford's personal luxury era, a time when style, comfort, and presence mattered just as much as performance. Finished in Rangoon red with a contrasting white convertible top, this Thunderbird immediately commands attention. The proportions are long, low, and elegant, perfectly capturing the jet-age design language that defined the early 1960s. As you walk around the car, the sculpted body lines flow effortlessly from front to rear. The paint presents very well, showing a deep shine that highlights the Thunderbird's iconic shape. The chrome hubcaps and classic wide white-wall tires complement the red exterior perfectly, while the rear-mounted Continental spare tire adds a touch of sophistication that instantly sets this car apart from the crowd. It's a detail that not only enhances the design but reinforces the Thunderbird's luxury identity. Powering this convertible is a 390 cubic inch V8, paired with a 3-speed C6 automatic transmission. This drivetrain delivers smooth, effortless power, making the Thunderbird an ideal cruiser. Acceleration is confident, highway driving is relaxed, and the overall experience is refined rather than aggressive. This is a car built to be enjoyed with the top down, gliding comfortably down the road while turning heads everywhere it goes. Inside, the cabin is finished in black leather, offering a classic and upscale atmosphere. The interior reflects Ford's attention to comfort and driver convenience, featuring power windows, an analog clock, and factory gauges including oil pressure, temperature, fuel level, and amperage. Everything is laid out cleanly and intuitively, creating a space that feels both elegant and welcoming. The cockpit design reinforces the Thunderbird's mission as a luxury touring car rather than a traditional muscle machine. Adding to this car's appeal is its unique history. This Thunderbird was originally built specifically for Stan Zola Olson, giving it a personal story that many classic cars simply don't have. That kind of provenance adds character and makes this example even more special for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The 1964 model year marked the debut of the fourth-generation Thunderbird, a generation praised for its improved ride quality, refined styling, and luxurious interior appointments. These convertibles remain highly desirable today, offering a perfect balance of classic design, comfort, and usability. With fewer than 50 examples currently available nationwide, this Thunderbird qualifies as a rare find, especially at a price point well below the current market average. Overall, this 1964 Ford Thunderbird convertible is a timeless classic with undeniable presence, smooth V8 power, and authentic luxury charm. Whether you're adding it to a collection or looking for a stylish weekend cruiser, this Thunderbird delivers a true vintage driving experience that never goes out of style.
Number 19.
1940 Ford Pickup Street Rod. Price, $23,000. Location, Indiana. This 1940 Ford Pickup Street Rod is a beautifully finished classic truck that blends timeless pre-war styling with dependable small-block V8 power and thoughtful modern upgrades. Presented in a striking red exterior with black running boards and tan accents, it captures the traditional hot rod look while offering comfortable, enjoyable drivability. Built around a 350 V8 and TH350 automatic, this truck is equally suited for weekend shows, local cruise-ins, or relaxed highway cruising. Exterior. Finished in a bold, glossy red, the truck retains the unmistakable proportions of the 1940 Ford pickup, complemented by black running boards and authentic period details. A full-size side-mounted spare sits behind the passenger door, enhancing its vintage appearance. The truck rides on black steel wheels fitted with beauty rings, center caps, and wide white-wall radial tires, completing the classic street rod stance. Up front, working driving lights have been added, and the iconic cowl vent is fully functional. The bed has been restored with wood plank flooring and stainless hardware, giving it a clean, show-ready appearance. Interior. Inside, the cabin is finished in camel-colored vinyl, with a matching bench seat, door panels, and coordinated carpeting. The seat shows light discoloration but remains in good condition overall. A flaming river tilt steering column and banjo-style steering will add comfort and nostalgic charm, while Stewart Warner gauges are neatly integrated into the dash for accurate monitoring. A secret audio hidden stereo system is tucked beneath the seat, preserving the vintage look while providing modern convenience. The heater is functional, making the truck more enjoyable in cooler weather. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a well-equipped 350 V8, topped with an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, Wien intake manifold, and supported by MSD ignition for strong, reliable performance. Cooling is handled by an aluminum radiator, contributing to consistent temperature control during extended drives. The engine is paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, offering smooth shifts and easy operation. Steering is upgraded to rack and pinion, providing significantly improved drivability over the original setup. Power brakes ensure confident stopping performance. The exhaust delivers a deep, classic rumble appropriate for a well-built street rod. Summary: this 1940 Ford pickup street rod offers an appealing blend of classic style, modern comfort, and proven hot rod reliability. With its small block V8 power, upgraded steering and brakes, quality interior, and well-presented exterior, it is an excellent choice for anyone looking for a ready-to-enjoy pre-war truck with the right upgrades in all the right places. Whether displayed, cruised, or collected, it stands as a clean, well-executed build with timeless charm.
Number 20.
1930 Ford Model AA truck. Price, $26,900. Location, New York. This 1930 Ford Model AA is a classic dually stakebed truck presented in traditional green over black, capturing the rugged, utilitarian character of Ford's heavy-duty workhorse from the early 1930s. With VIN AA 4711817, this truck represents the commercial-grade evolution of the Model A, built stronger, geared lower, and designed for real-world hauling during an era when reliability meant everything. Power comes from the dependable 201 CIL head inline 4, paired with the correct 4-speed manual transmission. True to its roots, the truck maintains a stock operation feel, a manual floor shifter, rubber flooring, and a clean, functional dash. The fuel shutoff and battery cutoff are both accessed under the hood, preserving the simplicity and authenticity of its original design. The engine delivers the familiar, unmistakable stock Model AA exhaust note, adding to the vintage driving experience. The exterior features a wood stake bed, dual rear wheels, black fenders, and classic steel wheels, an honest presentation without unnecessary modern alterations. Inside, the reupholstered black vinyl bench seat offers durability while staying air-appropriate. With only 2 miles shown, clearly indicating unknown total mileage, this truck stands as a preserved piece of early commercial vehicle history. Whether admired for its agricultural heritage, enjoyed as part of a pre-war collection, or displayed as a working relic of Ford's toughest days, this Model AA remains a charming and mechanically straightforward classic.